Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons episode 124 with me, Sid, and today we are continuing our quest to make the ideal essentia storage system, give or take. Now, I did run the precantatio that I had, the first two precantatio, through the little solidifier. That thing is slow. It needs a node to be sped up. And to do that, I think we need to get into node stabilization and capturing, which somewhere abouts, so you probably when we need Aurum for that, one of these, somewhere abouts there's the thing that allows me to do the thing with the thing. Node in a jar is the, as I recall, there we go, brain in a jar, no. Node in a jar, if I were a node in a jar, where would I be? I have no idea. Magic mirror. But essentially the node in a jar will give me all sorts of good stuff, mainly the ability to transport a node, stabilize it, and then power that thing using V directly from a Terra node. So we need to make 5 of these. Now currently I have enough to make one of thormium. But once I've got one, then in theory getting the thormium to make the precantatio to make more becomes easier, and then 1 will become 2, 2 will be 4, 4 will be yada yada, and everything jumps on, you know. What did I just pick up then? Well, just put something shiny at my feet. So to do this, I only need steel fluid pipes. I need 10 of those to make 5 of these. I mean, 2 modes about 5 or 4, in all honesty. But in for a penny, in for a pound. Those are going to use the normal pipe extruder. So normal pipe, 30 of those in. That will make me 10 of those, and that's the first and easy bit. Now, while they're processing, I am continuing to do everything I can to push this stainless steel quest forward, because it is somewhat painful. We are full, so we can do another one of those. We can grab you up like that, we can pop you in there, that can go in there, you can go in there, you can go in there, and that will take us to 24. So that leaves 40 to go, which is doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it is. So we've extruded those. That's the first thing we've got. The next thing we need is 5 of these. 5 of these is going to take 6 iron casings. Iron casings we do through an extruder 1 to 2. Okay. Or assuming of course I've got the casings. Yes, I have. I may even have some though. Let's just go and check. Steel casing, no. So 2 to 1. So I need 3 for every 1. So 15 iron. That will do the trick. That is not a problem. I will go around to moving that. Probably, I mean, what we are, episode 124. Maybe episode 150 by then, you know, I'll have finally, you know, plucked up the courage to go ahead with moving this stuff. But right now, yeah, it's just the mere thoughts of it. Give me the screaming abdabs. So once we've got those, we're then going to take you over to an assembler on program 6, okay? And then I need to get those. We need to do those and get one of those going. We are getting so close to having our first one of those wee beasties. I also could do with some rubber sheet and some glass panes to get myself some more watered jars. Because I honestly cannot remember if I have got that. No, we haven't, because it's there, look. So we need to do essentia filtering. Oh, then we get the boots. Boots. Oh, that will be fun. Turning liquids into essentia, that sounds interesting. Our chemical boiler. Or sano from milk, why don't they just dissolve the liquid itself? It's a very good question, and we will answer it. Slowly getting there. Alright, got 30 of those. Let me just set you back to where you need to be. That is the rod one, yes, okay. Assembler, program 6. We could do it here actually, I guess, if I can find. I don't think it matters. Might cost a little bit more in juice, but might not, I don't know. Who cares? Let us make low pressure boiler tanks. I mean, maybe we need to be looking into these boiler tanks, because these sound like a good source of steam compared to what I'm running. But I'm currently looking at those, which is, I think so. If we just have a look at boiler tank, let me just have a look. Boiler. So we've got the low pressure, we've got the high pressure, which creates 40 litres of steam per tick. And it can be 1 by 1, 2 by 2, so presumably a 2 by 2 will be 40, 80, 160. We could do a 3 by 3 would be, what, 120, 240, 360. 360, it'd be well over 1,000, but that is doing 1,500. That's per second. That's per tick. Interesting. Then you got the large bronze boiler, which is, yeah, I think we need to look at some of these to change over our steam production. However, that is not what we're doing today. Let's not get myself distracted. You see, the problem I've got here right now is this. It takes a certain amount of time to recover for the hooferator. Let me just grab. I'll just do it. I'll take what we need for now. That's. And we. Oh, I want a redstone block. Do I have a? Do I have a redstone block? Let me just double check before I. I've got one already. Okay. The reason being is I think the armor rack will actually allow me to just shift click the entire thing on with a redstone signal. And as I recall from this version of Minecraft, the redstone signal can be provided by a redstone block, which works for something that sits on the floor and covers it entirely. So that's my thoughts. Now we're going to go and get this thaumium made, we'll get the thingy made, and then we shall utilise some of the other stuff we have to then get more essentias so we can process more precantatio, so we can get more of the arcane alembics, so we can process more complex things at once. I think we can process it anyway, it just means that it gets a little bit messy in the alembics, in the actual boiler, because the boiler itself has this reservoir here. That's where it stores all of the stuffs. I thought I brought fuel. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Alright, let's Did I just go through the... I did. Okay. Let's try this. I don't know why that was rendering so dark as well. Let me actually put you back. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. What I want is I want to take you and you. And I want to go poop, poop, poop. Like that. Take that. Pop that down. Pop you on. Get the correct thing on there. I say, don't know why that is rendering, but I think, yeah, just shift click to change. That works fine. We're in our stuff. We'll pop you away. We've got over here our crystallized essentia. That is, sorry, precantatio. Don't know what that's got, if anything. That's probably got nothing. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just do 8 at a time, I think. And that is a clean alchemical transformation, which is so much worse, or better I should say, than having to worry about that. Much better. Right, let's go. I'm going to head back over to, I don't know why that is rendering like that, it's annoying. Alright, I'm going to head back over to the thing. This is, like I say, this is going to be the only, probably the main real annoyance here is the fact that we have to travel between here and here to use the machines. But that will get addressed sometime in the future. How long in the future, I don't know, but sometime in the future. There's several things I can think of that we could do. Yeah, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, back in a moment. Alright, almost ready to head back. I actually miscalculated. I've got enough for 2, not 1. It's one plate per. That is refined glue, so that can go in there, and that doesn't go in there. Made some rubber sheets. I've got some glass cutting downstairs, probably enough for 2 vessels. I'm going to need to make more glass, that's the thing. The thing that's going to have to happen is 16, so yeah, I think it's 7 per, so not going to get a lot off of that. And I've got my extractor running over here, just running through this stuff here. I'll just put that up there for now, but yeah, we can head back and get the first arcane alembics on the stack, which is going to be 2, which is more than, well, it's definitely 1 more than I expected. So I have got 4 fully charged ones. Some of them are very low charges on them, but you know, fully charged. I did say about putting those warded stones in there. I'm not 100%. I harvested all my trees on the way over. That's how, because I thought, oh, I'm getting a bit low on rubber. I'm actually not getting it on rubber. I just haven't got any prepped. But I've got a lot of rubber. I've got a lot of sulphur. I just need to have a session where I turn out a whole load of rubber. Sensors is not going to be an issue because they're actually overflowing there. I really could do with some kind of void mechanism on that bin. I know I say that every time I walk past it. And I think a 3rd level of Thorncraft on this, and then maybe we'll go down for Thorncraft before we go down further for Blood Magic. Oh yeah, there's a lot of magic fun to be had. But well, I want to get to this point where I can clean up a lot of my inventory by turning it into useful Thorncraft things. So we can swap over, let's have a look. I need more of these, but you get 3 per, so let me go and grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. I think it's like that, that, and that, and that. Then we need, let's just use one of these cheap crappy ones because it really doesn't matter. It'll cost a little bit more, but at the same time less. Makes sense, doesn't it? So we're going to do these, we're going to do those, 2 of those, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that requires a certain amount of, we'll try these old ones first, just see if we can't do them off of, we can get 1, we can get 2, wow, who knew you could manage stuff with the old crappy stuff, eh? And that should give me essentia filtering, which will give us some stuff, that's fine, and that takes us over to Tuber Madness, essentia buffer. If you want to move essentia from Al without getting it all gunked up with differences there, well, you came to the right place. You can use buffered tubes. In a handy one, you can move your essentia to fill all of your jars without having to manually break and replace one jar at a time. Interesting, but we haven't done that yet. Okay, that's fine. Essentia storage, it wants 8 warded jars. Now I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got enough for okay, this is where things start are awkward. Oops. So that will be 3, that will be 4, yeah, that's fine. Did I bring fuel? I could have sworn I brought fuel. I've got some fuel here, that will do me. So we can pop the fuel in, we can get what we want to cook. Now, in this instance, I'm really after precantatio. This stuff is 2 precantatio and 1 ordo, so 2, that's 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. That will give me enough for, oh, it's that side where the buffer is, okay, that's fine. And you can see there that we've got ordo in the top, precantatio in the bottom, and very rapidly it drains into that, and well, give or take a bit, we're done. Now I'm not sure what greedy chest, what does a greedy chest do? I do need to have a look at that. Hang on a second. I know what the hungry chest does. So it's automagy the greedy chest. Okay, let's have a look. Hello, if I were a hungry chest would actually tie to true gluttony if you're merely anthropomorphizing simply largely a mobile automation. There's something about the sound like you haven't been able to detect any cognitive ability. Not methods of which other needs could be imbued upon objects, such as a small jump to give a basic hunger to a primitive greed. Through harvesting this, you require the greedy chest steals items as they are placed in adjacent inventories. In effect, 50% of everything put into its neighbours. You can change this so it takes more or less, attempts to maintain a stock, or gives only items. Oh, so it's effectively like a filter. It's like almost like a stock control chest. Cool. Right. So grab you. Get the 12. Pop you down. Off it goes. And then we wait. So we have the slow wait for that, and then we can come over here and we can get the ordo, and now we can get the labels. We will probably get the labels at some point in the future. I will crystallize that out later. What we need to do is get some of these going. And that just requires aqua. We got a crappy one with, no, that's not got much, but that's a crappy one with some aqua. So 1 and 2. So I need more glass basically. We also need to do this. Boop, 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 boop. We'll keep those, that can stay. So if we take you, now the question is, back off. Can't shoot the damn thing. It isn't picking up. Damn it. Leg it. Come on, you get. Teleport. Don't want to lose that precantatio. Oh wow, found another coin. There, it's gone. There's an Enderman over there. I'm not that desperate for pearls at the moment. Should I be? No, too late. I paused, I snoozed, I loosed. Right, let's go and try something else then, because I know that what's supposed to happen, and this is kind of a waste of, but it will do for now, is if you put a chest on top, everything is supposed to just go straight into it. Eventually, once it's done. So 12 will only give me now, I don't know what I was thinking about. 12 is nowhere near enough. 12 is 3 plates. It's 3 ingots. So realistically, if I want to do 5 more, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look. That will give me 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will give me 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really cannot count today. So another 18 will give me enough to make 3. Is that right? That doesn't sound right to me. 12 plus 18 is only 30. 30 divided by... No, that is not right. Oh, it's double, isn't it? 36. Yeah, that's probably it. So we'll get those going, then we can go there. That is working as intended. We'll swap that out to a proper chest, but for now it can stay like that. I will take this back. I'll leave you here. I'm going to go and make some more glass, and I'm going to go and drop these off. And what else? Oh, we need large jar labels. What do we need for those? We just need slime balls, ink and paper. Okay, well that's easy-ish. Jars, we need those. I've got you. Well, we'll leave you in because I want to get the rest of those. But we do need those. But we need a bunch of them. So that's fine. And we're going to get 8 water jars for it, which is great. And then we still need to do this. And the arcane, right, so that's the expensive beastie. Those are quite cheap. 4 arcane stone blocks, we got those. Got those. Got those. Maybe we'll have a look at this. And those. I need 7 of them. And those we should be able to do now. Let me just jump in here. Yep. So let me head back. Well, let me sleep and then head back, and then I'll see you in a moment. Alright, so paper's not a problem. That is fine. Ink is not a problem. Slime is not a problem. So we can do that. It doesn't even actually require anything fancy. What it does just require me to do is keep feeding this thing water, because for some reason I haven't piped it up. I can't remember why I didn't pipe it up. Maybe I didn't pipe it up because there's things going on that you don't always want water. Although we could have a carpenter just dedicated to making paper if we wanted. Wood pulp is simple enough. That is out of, if I remember rightly, we get that from... Well, the recipe for that was from the, well, you can macerate things, obviously. Cutting machine, yeah, you just cut wood and you get, yeah, simple. Simples, but that's 48 paper. The other thing we need to do is make the ender pearl. That requires a chemical reactor with an ender pearl and blaze powder. So that is, I really do need to make that a formal route. I use it so often. Advanced chemical reactor. Let me just check. No program. Don't know why I've got ethylene in there. I can't remember what that was for. That should be working. Chemical reactor, blaze powder, and an ender pearl. Do I need to take you out? I mean, I can. Let me just go and find refined glue. It's high voltage. You get. How the hell am I supposed to get an eye of ender before high voltage? Don't think you're going to get them from those. A priest could be a way forward. I think we're going to be going to find a priest. That's a pain, isn't it? Although on the flip side, we get a little trip out, so bonus. Let me just go and do the stuff down here. I mean, I don't know what the likelihood of. I'm fairly certain I've not got an eye of ender, have I, anywhere? I mean, I'm fairly certain I don't. So, I do need my ink and those, that's fine. Ink is there. Slime balls are there. Ink, slime balls, and a bunch of those will give me a bunch of those. Which in turn will give me the first part of that. Now I should have the glass, that should have cooked. So we can do that. Oh, that's annoying, that. That's just every time I think I've got it. So every 3 I need a block of glass to get 33, don't I? Yes, I do. Let me go and do that. Although, to be honest, I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do that and we'll save those in block form for now. It's not like because I'll get another 8 vessels. How are you doing? Ready for another thing. And I know this seems needlessly controlling, but I am just phobic about running out of power at the worst possible time, which is, let's be honest, any time. 26, almost halfway. What was I going to do? I was going to go and cut up some glass, that's what I was going to do. Right, that will do that. I will head over to the Thorncraft area where we'll do what bits we can, and then we are going to be going over to see a villager's. I've got a reasonable amount of emeralds. The odds of me getting the Eye of Ender trade are fairly slim, I think. This is not modern Minecraft. There's no, as I recall, the trades were entirely RNG. Whoa, slow down. Actually, don't slow down. This is perfect. Go. Obviously, there's a village over to the west. There's a large township to the north, and you know, I'm sure there are villages elsewhere that we found. I can't remember off the top of my head because exploration hasn't been the massive part of this one. But well, I mean, it has been a massive part of this one, but not for villagers. And maybe villager trading is something we need to get into. I need to refresh my memory about how it even works, but we can most definitely go and stick one of those in there, along with one of those. That will go in there. That will give me a water jar. I really need to slow down a bit. I feel like I'm going too fast now. That has finished. I've got, let's pick you up. That's 4. Pick you up, put you down. These are all empty, everything. Oh, you've still got a little bit of something in you apparently. Oh, I can't see because I've got my, I'm not wearing my wizardy stuff, am I? Yeah, we've still got 18. But we'll pick that up in a minute. And 32. Oh, right, yeah. We need to do that. Beer cost is only 12 of those. We just need to get rid of those 5 auto. I'll be back in a second. Actually, let's get started. Sooner started, sooner finished. And that's going to take a while anyway. So let's... that's one way of getting over the wall. I need to put a door in. That's not practical at all, really. Fun, but not practical. And yeah, there we go. I'll keep that to hand actually, and what we'll do is we'll just grab, as we go, we'll keep grabbing food that I've probably not eaten, just so I've got a few snacks to keep me busy. Because I've got food in my thingy, but there you go. 3 of those. That should keep me. Will keep me on my. Thought I saw a node there. There's the ever so slightest, just little hint of a distortion in the air, and it is surprising how easy it is to spot them when you're just wandering along with absolutely no help whatsoever. However, we need to go and see this village first. That's my first objective. So snack ready. Yeah, snacking is the way to go when you're out and about in this, I'm sure, because you can just keep your variety up, and then when you've gone through 10 or 15 items of food, all of the stuff that you had, all your good food, is now available again to you. So I'm going to try and find a relevant villager. I'll be back in a moment. Well, I can't quite quote the Red Dwarf. They're not all dead Dave. Not dead Dave or dead Dave. But there are very few of them left. I think a village surrounded by cactuses is probably the worst idea in the world, given the early AIs of these guys. So we are going to take a trip up to this village next, which is directly north of our thing. So we're going to basically hang glider across as far as we can. If we don't have any joy there, we're going to head over to that village. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, incoming at speed. Oh, I've already been here. Oh, I've got Sill Touch. Let me just take that off a second. Just put that one back on. And pop that away. Yeah, that's the way to travel. And of course, while we're here, I can have all the glass panes, which are appropriately named, because they're a pain. But what we're looking for, of course, is a purple villager. I've got I've got one golden lasso that is empty, and I've got one which has currently got an occupant, but I can't remember what the occupant is, so we can always ditch him out. And why are they all at that end? Why are they always making life awkward by hiding? Is it because there's that awful person who came over and stole everything? Right, let's start off. Let's go. Where did I put that? You're not in there. Don't think you're in the black. No. Brown backpack. No. So you must be in my backpack. Or have I not got my golden lasso? Oh man. Oh. Horse. Am I that bothered about horse? I really am not. Stay there, horse. I know that sounds harsh, but jetpack. Right, so what we want now is we want to try and find raw human meat. Oh. No, goblins. We can't have you going around. Wow, that was a bit brutal. Damn you, come here. Where'd you go? Did I get... Oh, I didn't get one. Right. I'm really not sure that I want to keep that. I want this horse in the area. Those goblins were not very nice people, were they? Right, you are buying a written book for an emerald. I really do need to remember, you are a blacksmith, I think, or selling something anyway, but you're still not the one I want. You are... Oh, you can get an adventure backpack. 48. So what? Oh, it's probably just annoying. Still need... Need purple villager. I must have been through all of these. Yeah, I've taken a lot of the stuff. So I just heard an iron golem. I did. Yeah, I've definitely been here. But none of these villages are purple. I just need a priest. Or a witch. And you're not going to talk to me because I won't interest you. Oh, don't want to go near those guys. Yeah, this is not looking like a place that has a priest. What a pain. What a pain in the bum. Just want one little priest. Well, actually, I want many priests until I find one that sells Eyes of Ender. However, get rid of you. Have I not scanned a carrot? I haven't, apparently. Have I scanned a... Apparently not. I'm not going to spend time looting... Oh, hang on. We need that. Put you back on. Get you. Get you. And then we can just ignore those guys. Those are somebody else's problem. Let's have a look. We're heading here. We're going that way. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. This looks hopeful. There's a church in it. There's two churches, in fact. No, there's a church and probably a guard tower, actually. It doesn't matter. Right then. Get him before he starts any trouble. Right, priest, please be a priest. Not looking hopeful. I say, not taking any... Oh, hello. Bit of a lag spike there. That doesn't look good, does it? Just... That is part of a... Okay, there's a dungeon in the middle of this, yep. That's... Someone's been killed. Please don't let it be the priest. I just want a priest. One guy wearing purple robes is all I ask for. I may have to go and find myself a village that I've not been to. Because I'm really not seeing anything closely resembling a priest out here. Damn it. I mean, the thing is, we're not even guaranteed to get the thing. So I suppose the question is it worthwhile looking up, and I say looking because I'm going to have to remember how you do a villager breeder in this. I seem to recall it being something to do with beds, but Yeah, don't hold me to that. Really, no, I can't believe there's no priest. Right, let's have a look at the map. We are here. There's pretty much, there's a little tiny village there, but I don't like that one. A tiny village there, which probably not worthwhile going. I am going to head north. I'm going to go and explore a little bit because we can. I will see you in a moment. Found one. Got a castle. I think it has, yes, it's got a church. It is unfortunately I don't know why they're running around panicking. Unless they're worried about the big bird-shaped thing swooping in from above. Alright, come on, Clary Villager. Come on, Clary Villager. I'd stop and fill up my... We've got guards. Definitely no Clary Villager here. Let's just put that on momentarily. You're a butcher, aren't you? Okay. We do need to sleep. As soon as we get to night, in about 10 seconds or so. There you go, night time. These guys don't need to sleep like the current villagers. Oh God. Sorry sir, I'll put that back for you. So now I just need to hunt around and try and find a purple coated villager. What are you? Grape. Got both of those, I think. I'm not really worried about looting, or a lot of this stuff is just not useful. What I'm here for is that one thing and one thing only. There's a villager in a purple coat. And they're not immediately apparent. There. You. Ooh. Well, you're offering interesting stuff anyway. You might. We'll deal with what to do with you later. They're all having a little powwow over here, aren't they? What have you got then? Your books for emeralds. Don't even know what. What is going on in here? It's a bloody villager party. Now, wasn't there... oh, there was something worthwhile in these, wasn't there? There was something in the top. Wasn't there in one of these, as I recall? Yes. Yeah, not great, but you know what? It will. It can become something else, so at least, you know, we've got a little something for our troubles, and hopefully we got a guy who will trade me ender pearls. Because I really don't want to have to do this again. Right, I need to eat, and we're going to head back and so from here I probably, yeah, I just need to go that way. Take that off, put that on. Did I say that way, didn't I? Right, I will see you when we get home. Alright, I'm not going to get into this big time. I'm going to do some research between episodes. But we have got this guy who wants a diamond pick. The other two were just two I picked up somewhere along the lines. I honestly cannot remember. But a diamond pick. A diamond pick basically can be done with a diamond pickaxe head. Can we not leave it? Do we have to? Well, what's the point? If I can do that, what's the point in doing it in an assembler? Need a couple of sticks, and then we just need some tools, and then we can make ourselves a diamond pick, and then we can try remember what it is that this thing. A diamond pick is a file and a hammer, which we need to go and grab you, grab a file, grab a hammer, file, hammer, diamond pick. Cannot be used to mine anything, which makes it kind of pointless for me. But other than I want to see what happens when I trade with this villager, because it's a long time since we did this. So if I give you a diamond pick and 1, 2, 3 emeralds, you are going to give me an enchantment pick, and now you get a new. Oh, you jammy git. That was what we needed. Thank you. What you got now? You've got the adventure pack. I can take a normal adventure backpack and I can make a villager backpack. Okay. I'm very tempted. I probably need to empty mine though, because it's kind of full. I'm going to guess that he doesn't get it back full. Yeah, so I think we need to look into villager farming for definite, for the emeralds, and for certain things like that, which I was kind of facing a long hard slog to HV. And now I'm not, so that is in the range, the prospects. Let me, because I know I'm very close to an hour, let me quickly go over to the Thorncraft area and see if we can't just get this jar quest finished, and then between episodes I can process up some more thaumium, make them more alembics, and process up more essentias into crystals, which, you know, can be done while we're kind of grinding other things. Would be nice if I had a faster means of getting from A to B, but you know, this is my decided decision. I've kind of got to live with it for the time being. There are some options coming up, and we'll see how we go in the long run. But till next time. Let's go and see this first, and then we'll go till next time. I'm getting carried away. I'm trying to end the episode early. Right, this is definitely going to be an over-length episode, I'm sure. But I've got plenty of saturation, so we should be good here. Right, what was I doing? I was going to pick up you. And that will give us essentia storage, which is another quest out of the way. So we can complete that, get another 8 of those. That's going to give us the alchemical construct and crucible, automating the crucible. So that's the next biggie. Well, that's the next biggie, but that's a biggie. Oh, so looking forward to those. Yeah, I think we're just now going to be a case of grab myself one of those, and I need to probably put on my work outfit. Get those, place that down, get that one. We'll grab. Well, there's a little bit more coming in actually, so once that will. That is empty. So this, for example, Tutorman and Bestia, that one has got 4, so it would be awkward to do Metallum. No, not even. Oh, I should scan that actually. Because that. Oh, what did you have? That's a new thing. Oh, alright, it make sure we scan everything else, eh? Actually. Alembics, we need to scan those as well. And those jars, and we can set these up like that, which is all nice and good. You can be the Ordo, you can have a label. So yeah, I can just be doing stuff. I can definitely process up these. These have got stuff in them, and they've got plenty of lucrum. And I don't think I'll ever use all of those. The bits, I mean, they double as gold nuggets, but I've got loads of gold nuggets. So yeah, we can almost certainly do it. If we can get the Thorncraft merchant, then he shows. Oh, that's actually, especially Thormium. And then the wizard from Thorncraft. Okay, you don't have a lot of use for them, but you do go emeralds. Then you sell wizardy stuff. Well, you know what? It is what it is. We'll look into that later. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.